Yeah. What up, guys? Okay, so the Most High have spoken to me. After doing so much, daily meditation, I'm gonna do some analogies and some scenarios to show you guys, to connect to you guys, and make you guys understand. So here it is now. We all play video games, right? Halo, shooting games. What are games? What dimension are game? It's third dimension. Third dimension is left, right, front, back, up, down, right? When you move the character in the game, that's what you're doing, right? Now listen to this now. So now that we covered that third dimension, the games are playing third dimension, the person that's playing the game, which is you, what dimension is that? It's not, because you're in the game. Yeah, so if the game that you're playing is in 3D, you playing the game, you can't be in 3D because you are the person that's playing this 3D game. So you're a higher being. Do you agree with that? All right. So now that we cover that, now put this into perspective. So listen to this. Okay, so let me put you in a perception here. Say this word. Bible. Which part of you said that word? Your body, right? Now do me a favor and I'll give you time. Say this without moving your mouth. I just did it. Who said that? Because you talking, this physical body is the third dimension. This matrix outside is third dimension. But who just said that? Would you agree that your higher self said that? And your higher self, which is your spiritual being, your spiritual body, your spiritual self, it's not third dimension. Just like the video game. In the game is third dimension, but you playing the game is your higher self playing the game. Because you're out of the game. So you're higher, whether it's fourth, fifth, sixth. So now your spirit inside this physical body is your higher self. It's your spiritual being. It's your angelic self, your higher self, your God self. So done saying that, if your higher self is inside you, who controls you? Is it your third dimension or your higher self? Whether your higher self is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So done saying that, if your thoughts and your spirit and everything could do those amazing things, especially when you go to sleep and leave your body. So peep game. So 3D is up, down, left, right, front, and back. To be on a fourth dimension and higher, you have to add in and out. So, according to our ancestors, they knew about spirituality. They have it on all the walls, everything, statues and tablets and scrolls that I've read. They talk about your higher self and, planetary and celestial beings and angelic beings, which is the stars, the angels, which is the spirit. So we have the spirit. The spirit is in and it goes out. When you sleep, your spirit, or your spirit, your soul, whatever you want to call it, your spirit, your higher self goes out, and because we're multi-dimensional being, and it goes and it adventures other dimension. It's in you and it goes out. In the Bible it says you have to go in to get out. So far, are we clear? All right. Peep game, peep knowledge. So our ancestors was into spirituality. You know what I mean? They knew about the celestial beings and the angels. They were more pure and more connected to the source, the spiritual source, the angelic beings, the Most High. What happened? What happened to us? Because we don't know what happened prior or before 6,000 years. That's where history is lost. The invaders invaded us. That's what happened. The invaders invaded us and worked with other people along them for hundreds of years, and then finally they took over us. The carbon people. Listen to this now. Mankind, not human, mankind is Homo sapiens, Homo neanderthal, Homo flossus, all the carbon beings. Yes, mankind was naturally a natural makeup under the sun, because first there were there were atoms, molecules that would made up organs, which made up species into millions of groups, animals, amphibians, reptiles, mammals, and Homo sapien, which is the carbon man, the melanin being, were kind of like a monkey man because they're so hairy. They were here millions of years ago. That's the natural carbon man of the sun, right? When these angelic beings came here, because they didn't came from outer space, they came from inner space. So they were light. They were spirits. They were spirits. And they manifest themselves into the bodies of the Homo sapiens, the mankind. Yes, they were spirits, plasma being, light. You know what I mean? And they mock us. They made bulb to mock us, because the bulb represents our higher self, our spiritual self, our God self. But anyways, mankind is Homo sapiens, Homo Neanderthals, Homo phosphorus. Look it up, research. Those are mankind, natural man, a kind of hairy, kind of like monkey. And then these spirits, these light beings, these God's angelic beings, what they do is they after when they went into the bodies, they construct on how to make them better. And what they did is they took out 2 chromosomes here and the arching of the back to get themselves straight. And everything is a cell. We multiply. Yeah. So these plasma beings, these angelic beings, these spirits were highly, highly advanced, highly intelligent. They came from a 9, 10, 11 dimension. They manifest themselves into the bodies, and then we'll know that they're physical now and controlling the physical, because they're spiritual, controlling the physical inside the physical, because they're spiritual. They're a spirit. They conduct and how to let themselves look less hairy, and then because they have a physical body and hands to move it, and that's what they did. Yeah, man. And this was millions of years ago. And cells multiply, spirit multiply, through sex we multiply, and that God spirit keep multiplying up until today. We all have a spirit. That's our higher self. And then these invaders cut us from the. Yeah. So they removed 2 chromosomes, of what I said, the here and the arching of the back. There's 3 different man, lots of breed, hundreds of breeds. There's God man, which is the spirit, the angelic being that came here, the plasma being that came here, the spirit, angels that works with the Most High, that belongs to the Most High. There's mankind, Homo sapiens, Homo Neanderthals, Homo phosphorus, and there's human. Human were made by lords from different planets, an animal, and they dropped them off here. The humans are the one that invaded us. Mankind and human been fighting because now that the angels have put themselves in us, manifest themselves in us, we became half God man and mankind. So we became one with the angels, with the spirit. Mankind became one, and the humans were jealous because they can't, upgrade. Yeah. So we were peaceful, good people, and the reptilians, the humans, found a way to invade us, and they just invade us. But you know what I mean? So we are the gods, melanin, carbon, beings, us. We are the gods, but human took us over. We're not. They say that we all humans, and no, we're not. We're mankind. We are part mankind, part God man. We're God man, mankind. We're a cross between mankind and God man, because God man is also a cross of mankind, because the mankind with the spirit. But yeah, we're God man, mankind. We're both. Yeah, we got invaded. They can't evolve. They can't evolve on higher dimensions. So they keep us on the 3rd dimension bullcrap to feed on us, to feed on our energy. That's how they survive. Yep. And now as Mother Earth is raising her shroom resonance, her frequency, so that the angels could return, because we've been held back in third dimensions for millions of years. We're supposed to go up. Every time we try to go up, they build this machine called the Quadrant Collider, and they keep, every time we reach 2012 around this time, well, a little bit, before, they keep sending us to back into the 1800. They did it like a few times. That's why people have deja vu and stuff, because you did this already. You know what I mean? And you see things in your dream, you see the future, it happened already. That's why you dream. Your collective mind still have that in your data space. You know what I mean? But as Mother Earth is upgrading into fifth dimension, who's not on the frequency is going to soon die, because all the mankind is going to lose their animal part of them. We're going to brush off the human part of us and get into more our God state. So the sun is the king of all of our. We don't give the sun no love. Our ancestors used to always worship the sun when it rises. Amun Ra. The sun helps plants to go through photosynthesis. The sun gives us vitamin D. The sun energizes melanin, carbon, beans. The sunlight carries intelligence, which strengthens our DNA. The sun is what makes everything works. Life comes from the sunlight. We don't give the sun no praise, no grace, no respect. The sun is everything, the most high sun. They just change it in religion. Change the U into an O. This is the sun. The sun is gonna peel and send a shockwave and upgrade us. If you don't get that light code from the sun, if you're not on the frequency, you're not gonna receive the light code. You're gonna die. We're getting back into our God self. Open your pineal gland. The pineal gland is connected to your spirit. It's right here. So do sun gazing. Open it up again. The goal here is to come out. The curse is the 3D, the third dimension. You know what I mean? They split us from spirituality. They feed us religion to cut us off the source. Why are we worshiping gods outside of ourselves when we are the gods? We have spirit in us. We're all spiritual beings. So our God self, our angelic being, it's inside of us. We have to work on us. Go in to get out. Even the BIBLE say you have to go in to get out. You have to go in and connect back to the Most High, to your higher self. I just showed you the scenario in the beginning. That's the key. Once you do that, you open your third eye, which is your pineal gland. The sun strengthens your third eye. The sun is everything. The sun is going to return. That sun is being covered and being mimicked. They do not gonna fuck with the sun. But yeah, the sun is gonna peel into his new skin, because it's going through a flip. He's gonna peel off the old skin and he's gonna shine bright and send out the shock wave, a radiation. Get on the way. Last but not least, our higher self made humans. We made the animal man. We made them millions, thousands and millions of years ago. We made them. They got cut off of the source. And they can't feed, they can't eat, they can't upgrade. They need the current, the energy, the God source, the spirit to feed on, and that's what they've been feeding on us. So to feed on us, they have to shut off our thinking, cut us off so we can't evolve anymore, to feed on us, keep us dumb, keep us blinded, keep us asleep. But now we're waking up. You have to wake up. You have to come out of the sheep pull stage, the sleeping stage, and go into your higher self. Connect back to the source and become your God self again. That's the goal. That's the key. You know what I mean? We're not going to make humans hold us back again, because we're going through a flip, and this is the ascension, the rapture. And if you get left behind, you have to do this all over again. One more thing. They say as above, so below. The planetary system, celestial beings are like cells, just like the cells in our body. You know what I mean? As above, so below. Saturn is an AI supercomputer. We have computers here, and they're mimicking Saturn here to make an AI computer take over. That's the mark of the beast, right? Everything is as above, so below. And hear this. At our workspace, we have supervisors, we have manager. Our sun, Ra, is like a chief supervisor. He supervises all the planets. But Nibiru from the Nemesis system takes 360 years to orbit around Darwin, and they say 3,600, but they always add a zero. Anyways, Nibiru is the manager of our solar system. Yeah, that's the second sun in the sky. That I post, the second sun, that's him. He comes around, and any fuckery, any negativity, he's like a northern computer. He cleans it up. That's why all this shit is happening. They know that, so they pushing this agenda.